Hello, in this video we will be breaking down N'Gapeth from France against Team Italy. So just right off the bat, this is not his best game, but I still like to look at N'Gapeth because he's such an interesting player. I think I've watched him more than anyone. He just has a very unique style of play. It almost seems like he's not trying, does some very goofy things, but it works because they won the Olympics. So we'll get right into this. All right, on this first play, it passes all the way to the left, kind of tight, forcing the left front blocker to jump. Middle also commits with France middle, which leaves one-on-one for N'Gapeth. You see the right back defender also crashed pretty heavy once he saw this tight pass. Maybe he thought they were dumping or something. So he really crashed up, and then he was just not available for this swing. N'Gapeth saw open court and just chopped it. Didn't even hit it that hard. Just knew he had to get it right there. That was a very smart swing. All right, so on this one, you see him play defense, dig the ball, and then not even transition at all. So right here, this is just typical N'Gapeth. Just stands right there and then tries to swipe or something. He didn't get this one. Took a 0. It was a great swing. He's leaning back. The set's even outside of the antenna, so he has to hit this ball angle. He's got a huge block in front of him, so it was a really good swing that he was able to hit it this sharp. Luckily, the middle wasn't there. Just trying to get some hands on it. Pegs this guy. I mean, it was a great swing. Should have been a kill, but he couldn't get the kill on that one. High ball inside, nice chop. It seems like he roll shot this. The two blockers saw him drop his hands, I'm assuming, and they both dropped because he likes to peg it through the hands, but he just chopped it right around the block, and that was a really, really good swing. So here it looks like he's a little lazy on his approach. It was a cover ball. He just kind of backpedals a little bit. Doesn't jump very high. He's too far inside. Usually he's approaching from outside of the court. So this ball was probably a perfect set for his normal approach, but he wasn't used to that. He tries to dump it kind of behind his head, which is a signature N'Gapeth play, but this blocker sees it and just throws it right back into him. Kind of a low high ball inside. Only two blockers up. He takes a really nice big step close in there. But also he's only at the 10-foot line. He's not transitioning very hard. Takes a big approach. He gets these kills a lot, hitting it through the blockers, hitting off their hands. But this was just an unlucky touch and a good dig by Italy. You see this next play right here? He's inside for the free ball, takes it from in the middle of the court, and then runs a back one, which is actually really smart. Overloading on the left side. There's only two blockers there. See, this middle kind of got stuck. Didn't commit with the other middle. And it was good because it's hard for him to go all the way back to the outside. He just comes right here, runs a back one. He would have had no one up. So this is just a really smart play. So he loves to hit these balls, these super out of system, somebody just chucking it, and he loves to come in from the back row and take a rip. He got a pretty good swing on this, but he hit it right at their defender, so they got that one up. So here's an inside set. He's being, like always, lazy, taking his transition look. He's walking, his hips are facing away. Seems like he's not really trying very hard. Doesn't really get his feet to that ball. So he's jumping from this far outside. Has to tip it, takes a 0. This ball too, just kind of a slow approach. Doesn't jump very high on this one. Just kind of trying to chop it, be lazy. Probably tool the blocker. But it hits it right into the block and nobody can cover it. So he just looks like he doesn't care. See this one, I don't know, it looks like he didn't jump very high either. He's leaning back, knowing that he could probably, all he could do is hit it off the hands and beat him over here wide, but just doesn't hit it hard enough and it just lands inside. Overpass, he should get this kill every time, but I don't know, it's just his off game today. Hits it right at the defender and they get this ball up. He could have just tipped it straight down. Okay, so this is just typical N'Gapeth, not transitioning, sneaks it through the block, gets a kill from that. It's not a very pretty kill, but he gets it done. So this, he likes to go just right over the block a lot, but this one, he probably sent it a little too deep, put it right to the defender. If he went middle of the court, he probably would have got that kill. That was a good swing, deep swing, through the block, kind of over the middle, right in that corner. That's a great spot, great swing. Sets outside the antenna. He's forced to just try to swing as high as he can, hits it over this block, right to the defender. There's not much he could have done with that one. And that was good. You see him actually approach on this. Like, it seems like he's actually trying to jump here on this one. And he hits it around these huge blockers, which he's only like 6'4". So it's impressive to see what he's doing. He looks tiny against these guys. That was a great swing. And that was it. So he didn't get that many sets. They got swept in 3. And it just didn't seem like N'Gapeth's best performance. But I'm glad we got a look at this just to see kind of how that doesn't really work. Just doing his like lackadaisical, not trying very hard style of play. I guess he won the Olympics, so it worked enough. See, he's not even in the court right now, so maybe they got over it and took him out. Yeah, I would recommend not doing that, not thinking you're too cool. It might work for a little bit, but you see all the plays that he got the kill on. He was taking a big approach. He was getting his feet to the ball. The ones that he was lazy on, he didn't do so well. So I like the confidence. I like going for it, but you have to take care of your feet. You have to take care of the little things. Nobody's too cool for that. Bigger players get away with more, but other than that, height doesn't help a whole lot. It just helps you get away with bad volleyball. So if you're shorter, you gotta make sure your feet are there. You gotta make sure you're taking care of the little things. Let me know if there's anyone else you want me to look at, any other hitters, defenders, setters. I would love to do a setter one. And if you want me to do this for you, you can send me film and I can do a little breakdown for you.